Welcome to Afro Think Tank University, where we learn, build, and grow together. Class is now in session. On Saturday morning, Amari and Zuri each received a surprise. A family member gave both of them $1,000. For Amari and Zuri, that felt like a fortune. They sat outside thinking about all the things they could buy: a new phone, a gaming system, new clothes, sneakers, maybe even a bicycle. At first, both of them felt like they were in the exact same position. Same amount of money, same opportunity, same starting point. But Amari started thinking differently. He asked a question that Zuri was not expecting. What if we use this money to make more money? Zuri laughed because it sounded strange. Most people think money is only for spending. You get money, then you buy what you want. But Amari was thinking about money as a tool. And that one difference in thinking would lead them to an important financial lesson. Dialogue. Zuri, if we both have $1,000, shouldn't we end up in the same place financially? Amari, not necessarily. Zuri, why not? Amari, because what matters is not just how much money you get. What matters is what you do with it. The next day, both of them made a decision. Zuri bought the newest gaming system she had been wanting for months. She was excited. She imagined herself playing games, inviting friends over, and enjoying her purchase. Amari made a very different decision. He bought a used lawnmower, a gas can, gloves, and a few basic flyers. To Zuri, this made no sense at all. Her gaming system looked fun. Amari's lawnmower looked like work. One purchase looked exciting, the other looked boring. But this is where money starts to teach a deeper lesson. Some purchases give you enjoyment today. Other purchases can create income tomorrow. Neither purchase automatically makes someone good or bad. The question is what the purchase does after you buy it. Dialogue. Zuri, you spent your money on a lawnmower? Amari, I spent my money on an opportunity. Zuri, that looks like a lawnmower. Amari, it is. But if I use it the right way, it can help me earn money. Zuri, so you bought work? Amari, no. I bought a tool. An asset is something that creates value for you. In many cases, an asset puts money into your pocket. Sometimes directly, sometimes indirectly. A business can be an asset. A rental property can be an asset. A camera can be an asset. A computer can be an asset. A pressure washer can be an asset. Even a skill can be an asset if that skill helps you earn income. But here is the part many people miss. An object is not always an asset by itself. How you use it matters. A camera sitting in a closet is just a camera. But a camera used to shoot paid videos can become an asset. A lawnmower sitting in a garage is just equipment, but a lawnmower used to cut grass for customers can become an asset. Assets are not just things you own. Assets are things that can work for you. Dialogue. Zuri, so an asset is not just something expensive? Amari, right. An asset is something that creates value. Zuri, so the lawnmower becomes an asset only if you actually use it to make money? Amari, exactly. Ownership is not enough. The object has to do something useful. A liability is different. A liability generally takes money out of your pocket. It may cost money to buy, money to maintain, money to repair, or money to keep using. That does not mean liabilities are always bad. This is important. Food costs money, housing costs money, transportation costs money, electricity costs money. Some expenses are necessary for life. The lesson is not that every liability is evil. The lesson is that you need to understand the difference. Some things help you build financial strength. Other things drain your money over time. A gaming system may bring fun, entertainment, and relaxation. That has value in a personal sense. But financially, if it does not create income, it is not behaving like an asset. This is not about shame. It is about awareness. Dialogue. Zuri, so my gaming system is a liability? Amari, financially, yes. If it only costs money and does not earn money. Zuri, so I made a bad choice? Amari, not necessarily. You made an entertainment choice. But it is important to know the difference between entertainment and wealth building. 1 month passed. Zuri enjoyed her gaming system almost every day. She had fun. Her friends came over, she played online, she did not regret buying it. But financially, the gaming system did not create income. It also lost value the moment it was used. Meanwhile, Amari spent weekends cutting grass around the neighborhood. At first, he only had one customer. Then that customer told another neighbor. Then another neighbor asked for help. He did not become rich overnight. But little by little, the lawnmower started paying him back. This is the difference between spending and investing. Spending usually ends with the purchase. Investing is when the purchase has the potential to create something after the money is spent. Dialogue. Zuri, wait, you already made some of your money back? Amari, yes. Zuri, but we spent the same amount. Amari, we spent the same amount, but we did not buy the same kind of thing. Zuri, mine gave me fun. Yours gave you income. Amari, exactly. This is where Zuri started to understand. The price of an item is not the only thing that matters. The real question is what happens after you buy it? Does it create income? Does it save money? Does it help you learn something valuable? Does it help you start a business? Does it open a door to future opportunity? Many people only ask, can I afford this? But asset builders ask a better question. What will this purchase do for me after I buy it? That question can change everything. It does not mean you never buy things for fun. It means you learn to separate fun purchases from wealth-building purchases. Once you can see the difference, you can make better decisions. Dialogue. Zuri. So the question is not only, can I buy it? Amari, right? Zuri, the better question is, what will it do after I buy it? Amari, exactly. Some things sit there. Some things work for you. There is a big difference between looking rich and becoming rich. Looking rich usually means buying things that impress other people. Expensive clothes, expensive shoes, expensive cars, fancy electronics, luxury items. None of these things are automatically wrong. People are allowed to enjoy their money. But if someone spends all their money trying to look successful, they may never build the foundation to actually become financially strong. Wealthy thinking usually focuses on order, assets first, luxuries later. Build something that produces income, then let that income help pay for comfort. The mistake many people make is buying the reward before building the machine that can afford the reward. Dialogue. Zuri, so it is not wrong to buy nice things? Amari, no. The issue is the order. Zuri, what do you mean? Amari, if you buy liabilities first, they drain you. If you build assets first, those assets can help pay for the things you enjoy later. A lot of people hear the word asset and think it only applies to rich people. They imagine skyscrapers, stock portfolios, rental properties, or giant companies. But assets can start small, very small. A teenager with a lawnmower can create value. A person with a camera can shoot videos. A person with a laptop can edit, design, write, code, or sell products. A person with cooking skills can start taking food orders. A person with knowledge can tutor younger students. The size of the asset is not the most important thing in the beginning. The important thing is whether it can create value. Many big businesses started with small tools, small skills, small ideas, and small customers. Dialogue. Zuri. So assets are not only for millionaires? Amari, no. Assets are for people who understand value. Zuri, so somebody can start with what they already have. Amari, yes. A skill, a tool, or an idea can be the beginning. Now imagine what happens if someone keeps building assets over time. One asset becomes two, two become three, three become four. At first, the growth may seem slow, but over time, each asset can support the next one. Amari could use the lawnmower to earn money, then he could buy better equipment, then he could offer more services, then he could hire help, then his small weekend hustle could become a real business. That is how many people build wealth. Not all at once, not by luck, not by one magical purchase. They build a collection of things that create value. They keep stacking skills, tools, businesses, investments, and knowledge. Dialogue. Zuri. So one asset can help buy the next asset? Amari, that is the idea. Zuri, and then the next one helps buy another one? Amari, exactly. That is how growth starts to compound. Here is a simple test anyone can use before buying something. Ask yourself, will this put money into my pocket or will it take money out? That one question does not mean you can only buy assets. People still need food, clothes, transportation, shelter, and enjoyment. But the question helps you become aware of what kind of purchase you are making. If something puts money into your pocket, it may be an asset. If something takes money out of your pocket, it is probably a liability. If something teaches you a skill that can help you earn later, it may become an asset over time. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to think clearly. Dialogue. Zuri, so before I buy something, I should ask asset or liability? Amari, yes. Zuri, and even if I still buy it, at least I know what kind of purchase I am making. Amari, that is financial awareness. Income matters, but income alone does not create wealth. Two people can earn the same amount of money and end up in completely different financial situations. One person may spend most of their income on things that lose value. Another person may use part of their income to buy or build things that create value. This is why some people feel broke even when they make decent money. Their income comes in, but liabilities pull it right back out. Car payments, credit cards, subscriptions, unnecessary upgrades, and impulse purchases can drain a person financially. But assets can help reverse that pattern. Assets can create income, reduce expenses, build skills, and open opportunities. Dialogue. Zuri, so wealth is not just about how much money comes in. Amari, right. It is also about what happens after the money arrives. Zuri, if liabilities take it all away, the income does not get a chance to grow. Amari, exactly. By the end of the summer, Zuri understood the lesson. Money is a tool, and like any tool, how you use it matters. If you only use money to buy things that lose value, it becomes harder to build wealth. But if you use some of your money to buy or create things that produce value, you begin building a stronger financial future. The goal is not to avoid every liability. That would be impossible. The goal is to understand the difference. Some purchases are for survival, some are for enjoyment, some are for status, and some are for building wealth. Once you know the difference between assets and liabilities, you can make better decisions with every dollar that comes into your life. Dialogue. Zuri, so the lesson is not never have fun. Amari, right? Zuri, the lesson is do not confuse fun spending with wealth building. Amari, exactly. Zuri, assets help build the future. Amari, and liabilities must be managed carefully. And that's today's lesson. As you leave Afro Think Tank University, remember that knowledge is only powerful when you use it. Take what you've learned today, apply it in the real world, share it with someone else, and come back ready for the next lesson. Until next time, keep learning, keep building, and keep growing. This is Afro Think Tank University. Learn something, teach something, class dismissed.